Good morning and welcome to our annual Veterans Day program. This is a day where we honor all veterans or the American citizens who have given their time and sometimes their lives to our country. Today, our Berlin Memorial School students will help honor them by talking about each branch of the armed forces and performing music.
Good morning and welcome to the Berlin Memorial School Veterans Day program. Please stand for the presentation of the colors and then the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing as the 4th and 5th grade band perform our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner.
Did you know that Veterans Day was originally celebrated as Armistice Day? The peace that followed World War I in 1918 began the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month.
Armistice Day on November 11th became known as an official holiday in 1926. It honored the veterans from World War I. Then in 1954, the name was changed to Veterans Day to honor all U.S. veterans.
Today we give thanks for all the men and women who have served our country by fighting to preserve the freedom we enjoy as Americans.
We now invite the members of the 5th grade band to play for us.
Each of the branches of the armed service plays an important part in our national history. Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, and Marines. Let's hear a little bit about each branch.
The Army. Lieutenant Edmund Gruber wrote the caissons go rolling along Army melody. As he heard the sounds of caissons draw near, or carts full of ammo with their wagon wheels, shouts of "keep 'em rollin'" were like music to his ears.
The Navy. To protect our mighty oceans, that's their gallant guarantee, and nothing will deter these valiant warriors of the sea. No raging wind, no battering storm or giant tidal wave will stop the men and women of our Navy, oh so brave.
The Coast Guard. We are honoring the brave men and women of our United States Coast Guard with Semper Paratus, which means always prepared.
The Air Force. Set off on a mission, steady on their course. This is the mighty challenge of the U.S. Air Force. Off to their lofty perch in the sky, protecting our freedom as higher they fly.
The Marines. Of all the armed forces, the Marines hymn is the oldest, and the people it represents are some of the boldest.
As part of our tradition here at Berlin Memorial School, we join the 4th and 5th graders to sing a song that is meaningful to each branch of the armed services. It is called the Armed Forces Medley. If you have served or are currently in the armed forces, please stand for your branch's anthem.
For his heart, I believe,
We have some special guests from a BMS community. We welcome you to address our students.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Shane Ross. I served in the Air Force from 2003 to 2007. I did 3 years as military police, SWAT, and then I was selected 1 year for Air Force Honor Guard. My boys are Preston, he's in 4th grade, Preston Ross, and Harley Ross, he's in 2nd. We're very grateful for this. It's always good to grab my uniform, iron it, and then I can put on a good shave. Again, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Good morning, BMS. Faculty, parents, I'm First Sergeant Denise Holmes. I guess I have to stay here. I'm a walker when I talk. I am in the Army National Guard. I've been in for 27 years, a very long time. I'm currently serving with the Vertical Engineers out of Bourne, Mass. So just fun fact about the Caisson song, it was originated in 1908. That was like almost 120 years ago. The Army actually adopted that song in 1952, and we altered it a little bit, and it's now called The Army Goes Rolling Along. So when we were talking about the Caisson song, I believe it was a couple weeks ago, I asked the girls, what's a caisson? I didn't really know, right? Like, I should know that. I knew it had something to do with horses. But to the students here, does anybody know what a caisson is? Right there. Yes. What's a caisson? No? All right. Well, here's the thing. A caisson is a horse-drawn wagon that actually carries munitions, so like mortars and shells and everything like that. So the song is actually about the field artillery moving their munitions from point A to point B. So now we all know, right? I should have known before, but now we all know. All right, so Veterans Day, this is an awesome program. To all the students, especially the 4th and 5th graders, you guys put on a great show. I want to thank you for that. I'm honored and humbled. Being a veteran, there's a lot of sacrifice, right? Like, I shouldn't say I'm only in the National Guard, but I'm in the National Guard, and I forfeit 25% of my weekends and a couple weeks during the summer. But more importantly, my girls, Jordan, 5th grade, Hannah, 4th grade, and Amelia, 3rd grade, they didn't choose to make the sacrifice, but they have sacrificed their mom for birthdays, for ceremonies, for sports events. And to my 3 little girls, I want to say thank you so much for always being steadfast in your support and your understanding of the choice that I made in my sacrifice. Thanks, Holmes girls.
Please stand for the retiring of the colors.
Thank you, and please be seated. Please give one more round of applause to both our 4th grade. Thank you so much for attending our Veterans Day celebration. We would like to thank and acknowledge our veterans who attended our ceremony today. Please stand up for one more round of applause. We really appreciate it.